Theresa May warns rebels as Brexit talks set to resume. Theresa May has outlined plans to set the UK's departure date and time from the EU in law, warning she will not tolerate any attempt to block Brexit. She said the EU withdrawal bill will be amended to formally commit to Brexit at 2300 hours o'clock GMT on Friday, March 29, 2019. The bill will be scrutinised by MPs next week, but the PM warned against attempts to stop it or slow it down. Ms May was writing in the Daily Telegraph as a fresh round of Brexit negotiations are due to begin later. The UK is due to leave the European Union after 2016's referendum in which 51.9% of voters backed Brexit. Gordon Brown predicts Brexit crisis point. Barnier, time is pressing in Brexit talks. NI must abide by EU rules to avoid hard border. Brexit, all you need to know. The Prime Minister said the decision to put the specific time of Brexit on the front page of the Brexit bill showed the government was determined to see the process through. Let no one doubt our determination or question our resolve. Brexit is happening, she wrote. It will be there in black and white on the front page of this historic piece of legislation. The United Kingdom will be leaving the EU on March 29, 2019 at 11 p.m. GMT. The draft legislation has already passed its second reading, and now faces several attempts to amend it at the next part of its parliamentary journey, the committee staged. Ms May said most people wanted politicians to come together to negotiate a good Brexit deal, adding that MPs on all sides should help scrutinise the bill. She said the government would listen to MPs if they had ideas for improving the bill, but warned against attempts to halt the process. Post-Brexit trade proposals published. Corbyn, agree transition deal now. Rudd, Brexit without deal unthinkable. We will not tolerate attempts from any quarter to use the process of amendments to this bill as a mechanism to try to block the democratic wishes of the British people by attempting to slow down or stop our departure from the European Union. MPs have previously been told there have been 300 amendments and 54 new clauses proposed. The PM said the historic bill was fundamental to delivering a smooth and orderly Brexit and would give the greatest possible clarity and certainty for all businesses and families across the country. Brexit Secretary David Davis said the government had attempted to remove any confusion or concern about what exit day means. However, the bill is facing stiff resistance from some conservative rebels and from opposition parties, who have described it as a power grab by the government. Irish border questions. It comes as a leaked account of a meeting of EU diplomats this week suggested that Northern Ireland may have to abide by the EU's rules on the customs union and single market after Brexit, in order to avoid the introduction of border checks. Both Britain and the EU say they are committed to ensuring that Brexit does not undermine the 1998 Good Friday Peace Agreement or lead to the emergence of hard border with the Republic of Ireland. However, BBC correspondent Adam Fleming said the Commission's suggestion appeared to be at odds with comments made by the Northern Ireland Secretary, James Brokenshire, this week. Mr. Brokenshire said it was difficult to imagine Northern Ireland remaining in either the customs union of the single market after Brexit. Subscribe to the channel and watch other videos on this channel.